It's Saturday morning and I'm Madison Pierman. Here are your overnight headlines. We're following breaking news from Virginia Beach. We've learned 2 Virginia Beach police officers have died following a traffic stop last night. 10 on your side's Markeisha Jackson is live right now with the latest on the information there. Markeisha.
Good morning, Madison. Yeah, a very somber day for the Virginia Beach Police Department. We learned last night that an officer was shot and killed, and then we also learned that there was a second person seriously injured. At the time, we didn't know if they were a law enforcement officer, but we got that confirmed that they were an officer, and they also succumbed to their injuries this morning. The Virginia Beach police officers and this community just trying to figure out what happened that led to something like this. Now, this all stemmed from a traffic stop. That traffic stop started at 11:30 p.m., around 11:30 p.m. on Lynn Haven Parkway and Winfield Drive. That's the extent of what authorities know at this point. Officers and detectives are working diligently to piece together the details of the incident. We spoke to a nearby resident who said she heard a gunshot last night, but would have never thought it would lead to this.
Son was a police officer when he was in the Army, and so my husband, myself, we all served in the military, so we really believe in the military, really believe in the police officers, and it's just terrible that that happened. It's awful. Yeah, they work hard to keep us safe, and they should not be in jeopardy like that.
Now, we don't have the identities of those officers, but police do say that there is no reason to believe that there is any threat to the community stemming from this incident. Also, no word if anyone has been brought into custody in connection to this shooting. We, of course, will bring you the very latest once we have it on air and online at wavy.com. Live in Virginia Beach, Markeisha Jackson, 10 on your side.
I couldn't just leave this video there, guys. I said we at least need to know a little more about the story. So I got one more video. It's very short.
So the numerous responding officers who responded to the initial traffic stop and scene started a grid search looking for the suspect. And in a shed directly behind the apartment complex where the traffic stop occurred, we found an individual suffering from a fatal gunshot wound to the head. Now, ultimately, the determination and cause of death will be up to the medical examiner, but I could say that our preliminary investigation at this point in time, with everything that we know, lends us to believe that this is a self-inflicted gunshot wound. At no time did any of our officers fire shots. The suspect, who we're only going to name once, who senselessly murdered our 2 brave officers, has been identified as John McCoy III. He is a male 42 of the 3700 block of Sylvan Lane, Virginia Beach.
Big Dog said senselessly murdered. We got to take your word for that, fam. So you gotta read the print article that I'll leave in the pinned comment and or description to get a better grasp on this, because I may fumble a little bit in remembering all the details that I read. And if you haven't already heard about this story, you may want to know more like I did. So this happened Friday night in Virginia Beach. I'm Trailhand Bill reporting live from South Florida. It is the Johnnies, and this time they're on the losing end of this. Well, should I say they get the short end of this stick. Now, let me tell you what the print article says happened. They pulled this gentleman over for an expired tag. They said he was being uncooperative and argumentative. Never heard that before. They asked him to get out of the vehicle, which after a while he eventually did. And immediately they began to tussle. And he pulled out a weapon and shot both of them. And while they were laying on the ground, he shot them again, each, once. And all of this, according to the Johnnies, is on body camera footage. Then he calmly walked away and got in his truck. And the next thing we hear about this gentleman is he's in the shed somewhere nearby with the gunshot wound to his head. And what we're supposed to believe as the American public is that this 42-year-old man who, at this point, the media and the Johnnies aren't saying much else about, I wish I did have the time and energy and resource to look deeper and see what his family and friends are saying. But we're supposed to believe that this gentleman just threw his life away for an expired tag. And in a confrontation with the Johnnies, he just threw his life away. Ain't no way in hell, big dog, we're not going. We're not going. Where's the part of the story where y'all tell us y'all go search his home and find all type of military weapons and plots of him planning to bomb daycare centers and stuff? Where's the rest of the story y'all tell us y'all found pounds and pounds of illegal narcotics in his car? Where's the story where y'all tell us y'all found his phone, which he was on, and you looked through his messages and found out he was trafficking human beings? I need some type of information to make me at least believe that this man just haphazardly threw his life away. Because you know the first thing that went through my damn mind, I'm going to be honest with y'all. First and foremost, I'm remiss. Let me calm down. I'm usually a little bit more hospitable. Of course, it's a beautiful Sunday, man. 4:08. I already dropped one video. Try to get this one out today. And the other video that I've been struggling to get to y'all is... Praise God, YouTube finally cleared it. In the intro, I said I'm trying to get Facebook to do it, but it was YouTube. So I have no complaints, man. First thing that went through my mind is, who does this gentleman possibly know that you guys have done something like this to? How many cop videos has he probably seen on the World Wide Web of y'all doing things like this to innocent Americans? 30, one of the Johnnies was, and 25, the other Johnny was. The 25-year-old Johnny was married, and his wife posted a heartfelt message on Facebook because they were expecting the child. I literally just covered a video where some Johnnies were snatching a lady out of the car in front of her daughter who was recording, and they were telling the cop whether they were telling the truth or not. They said, "She's pregnant. I'm pregnant, man." He pulled out a taser and was threatening the taser while they were already yanking her body out of the vehicle. They didn't give a damn. They yanked her out of after they still tased her, not knowing whether she was pregnant or not giving a damn about her child. They snatched her out of the ground and literally slammed her on her face and her stomach. And in these situations, including this one, we're always supposed to consider that level and that length of humanity as it pertains to these cowards, while we continually watch them not give a damn about us in that regard. And like I said, that's what's going through my mind. I ain't thinking about no damn expired tag. What was this man very possibly fed up about? And it'll potentially have something to do with, if not the Johnnies and our government. What if he simply wanted an American citizen version of paid vacation and qualified immunity?
Now, this all stemmed from a traffic stop. That traffic stop started at 11:30 p.m., around 11:30 p.m. on Lynn Haven Parkway and Winfield Drive. That's the extent of what authorities know at this point. Officers and detectives are working diligently to piece together the details of the incident.
Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.